Welcome back to Real Black and White, part of the co-working universe. JP here, WSO boom.
I say also.
We have another trilogy talk tonight for you. Both Marvel franchises. One that's looking to get its legs back again, and one that's had three different iterations. But we're going to start with the first one, Blade 1, 2, and Trinity.
What was two called?
Just two. Blade 2.
Oh, that's funny.
No name. Well, let's start with Blade 1. So what we do in Trilogy Talk is we talk about the first three movies of each trilogy, and we rate pretty simple, whether it's great, good, or bad. And we explain why we think that. Maybe there's some movies that are kind of teetering on what's great and what's good and what's bad and what's good, and kind of try to convince each other who's right, who's more right, and it's usually me.
How?
Tonight might get a little controversial though, and I'm
I don't think
afraid
so.
I'm afraid Woso is gonna bring up the race card. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, I think every white person got 90% racism in them, but that's me. But go ahead. It's just that 10% is great on other people. Like you got a great 10%, so it outshines 90.
Yeah, it's a good 10%. That's almost a good 10.2%. Let's start with Blade 1. I'll go first here. My overall reaction to rewatching this movie for the first time in probably over 20 years was great character, bad movie.
On the rewatch?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I remember watching it as a kid, honestly, maybe just once. And now I kind of realized why I didn't really want to watch it like 12, 15 times growing up. Not a good movie. Awesome character. Wesley Snipes is crazy cool. I mean, the shades, the sword, the vampire fighting, all cool. But the movie is just bad, man. Bad. I mean, Steven Dorff as Deacon Frost got the vampire look, not the voice. Woof. He don't got it. He don't got the look. He don't got the voice. He don't got the look. Nothing. Vanessa, the random black lady, she is just forgotten.
Oh,
Terrible character.
she's hot though.
That's fair. The CGI is just beyond horrible, man. It's just like this ain't the 80s. It's just bad.
See, I ain't gonna let you do that.
I don't know what they're going for, man. Like when he's driving in the city, I don't know. I don't know what they were going for. But like I said, Wesley Snipes and Chris Christopherson, who was Whistler, his boy, good duo character. I like them. I wish they just focused on them more throughout the movie. But I don't know. I don't think it's a very good movie. Awesome character though.
See, so you got it as a bad movie.
Bad.
See, okay, growing up, like Wesley Snipes, it's like who was your action hero growing up?
That's a good question. I still think it's probably Arnold because I had Terminators and I had True Lies, but Tom Cruise is also right there too.
See, I would thought you would have said Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
See,
it's 1, 2.
me is mine's is Wesley Snipes and Chuck Norris. So
Hmm.
it's like I really like with Wesley Snipes. Everything back then, it's like I'm on it. Blade to me, as I rewatch it as I'm older, like you're right, it don't hold up. The movie don't hold up. The best part about Blade is Wesley Snipes, like you said, Whistler, and I think the bad guy with the hair, the one that cutting off his arm. I think he's a good bad guy. He played his
He's
role pretty good.
he's the dad from Grounded for Life.
Yes, my
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Yeah, and I think all the vampires was all right except for Deacon Frost. I think he messed up the vampire group.
What were they going for? Like, I wanted to ask you because I think you know a little more lore with. You're obviously a big vampire fan, and did you do the Blade comics?
Like comics, yeah.
So was Deacon Frost like? Was the character in the comics anything like that in the
Oh,
movie?
he's a better. I think if they find a better bad guy, a better actor, they could have a better Deacon Frost. It's basically the same role. Is he's not a pure blood and he's trying to take over and Blade, and he's the one that bit Blade's mom. So
Mm-hmm.
like all that is in there. But I'm pretty sure Blade mom did not survive. That's the part that was different. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I did not like his acting, like his look, his voice. So like, I don't know. You need to have a menacing rival to Snipes, and that dude was not it. Yeah, but he had a vampire look, but he had the Twilight look. You know,
Yes,
like the feminine look, not the
this dude
badass
right
look.
here. Hold on. You ain't gonna diss Edward like that. Come on, chill out. Anyway, back to Blade. Back to
Twilight,
Blade.
Twilight coming up in a few weeks.
Chill out. I would say mid, but mid is not an option, so I have to go bad. This is when I lean towards bad, and it's
Okay.
just because of the movie. Like Blade 1 isn't the one for me.
So moving on to Blade 2. Is that the one?
Blade 2 is real good to me. I love Blade 2. I like the storyline. I like the concept of the dude wanting to kill vampires. I like the part that they put he got the little bomb in their head. Like Blade, like I like how all that is. I like how Whistler comes back and saves him and everything. Like them acting like he was dead and begin the first one. When you rewatch it, you could tell he's not.
Yeah, it was the cheesy, like him walking off, hearing the one gunshot.
Yeah,
Like, come on.
yeah. I think what I really believe what happened with the first movie was they was a low budget with low expectations. They did good numbers.
Yeah, maybe
And
they
then they
didn't
had to
plan
hit.
on a sequel, and
Yeah,
it's,
I think they didn't put too much eggs in a basket for the first movie. It
mhm.
did good. Let's put some money in the second movie. I got that good. It's not a great movie. It's good.
Damn, so much for my hot takes. I also have it just as good, expecting it to be great when I rewatched it because I did watch it a lot growing up. That this is a rewatchable. Like
Yeah.
I watched the first one once. I had this second one on VHS. I rewatched it all the time. It's got great
Mhm.
rewatchability to it. The secondary characters we talked about, like Scud, who is Norman Remus, which is
Mhm.
your boy on The Walking Dead, right?
Yep.
Donnie Yen, Ron Perlman, like just really good side vampire characters. So I think the reasons why I didn't make it great was because the classic sequel trope of joining bad guys from the original movie to take on a worse villain. Like it's like I knew that's what the plot was, but not till I was watching. I'm like, oh yeah, they did the boring ass sequel trope where you got to come together because there's a bigger villain out. Like
That's a
even though
sequel trope. I don't know.
yeah, they do that.
I don't know that.
They
On
do that
what?
a lot.
On what?
So,
Terminator. That's it.
I'm not taking a quiz.
Yeah. See, that's not the trope. Then if you
Oh,
can't name it, can't name a movie. If you got to think about it, it's not a trope.
it is because I didn't have to think like
I think Terminator only one.
it.
Bad Boys, Rush Hour, Transporter. I can keep going. Avengers, Spider-Man.
Ocean's 11 and 12.
Oh, okay, kinda.
Not kinda. No. He Benedict. Yeah, he becomes part of their crew to help him. Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. You reaching?
Reaching. But the really good things about Blade 2 were like just the enhanced combat fighting. Like it was just so good. I mean, there's a lot more gunplay too, especially with the other vampires. That's the one tough thing, man, is about I know you don't like zombies. Because you say zombies are what, like hard to kill, or it's just they're kind of boring.
Is boring, bro.
Yeah, but man, if it just feels like vampires in Blade die pretty easily. One silver shot bullet.
Oh, because Blade
Big
nice.
price.
That's why.
I know it's just like there's so this movie kind of reminded me. You talked about Chuck Norris. Rest in peace. If anyone's ever watched Walker Texas Ranger, he literally has a pistol on his side, right? He could shoot all these bad guys. But what does he choose to do? Fight them hand to hand. Karate. And that happens a lot in these Blade movies. Where like he could just shoot him up, but he just like, nah, I'm gonna go hand to hand. They're badass scenes. But
you got a point with Blade, but you don't got a point with Chuck Norris. He's a cop. We don't want cops to use their gun first. And that's your problem, dog. Come on, see.
If you shoot first, you got my permission. All right.
Come on, bro.
For some reason, in Blade 2, they had this like stupid CGI going on a little bit. Where like he's like a superhero. Like he's jumping, on the ceiling really fast and then jumping across the room.
That's kind of Blade 1 too.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
in Blade 3 because that's what Vampire does. Vampire got super speed, bro.
But
And
okay, that's
reflexes.
fine, but it looks bad. It's got that we talked about with the Matrix Reloaded, like the one scene where like you can clearly tell it's CGI.
Oh, yeah.
It's just it's not quite there yet, right?
Yeah.
Like the budget wasn't there, and it's like it takes me out of some of
They
the
don't put a
action
lot
scenes.
of money into black movies when the black lead, so it is what it is.
I did like the cool twist ending though. That like that, and luckily I'd forgotten about that. I kind of forgot that was his son, and he was trying to develop a perfect, vampire race. Like that was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
So good movie. I thought that was gonna be a hot take for me, but you agree. Let's get to it. Blade Trinity.
See, Blade Trinity for me, like when I'm growing up, I liked this so much because Triple H was in it. Like I'm a wrestling fan.
Yeah.
So you see Triple H. I got a hot take that don't got to do with Blade, but someone in this movie. I think Ryan Reynolds is trash as an actor. I think he's the most overrated actor. I don't think it's anything that he's in that I like. I think Deadpool is overrated. It's good. They're good movies. I think that's the only thing he's good in because he only could do that in every movie. I don't know, like I can't take him serious in movies. I think he messed up the whole movie.
I wrote down you get all of Ryan Reynolds' annoying traits without the charm.
That's crazy. We said we on the same page. Like he messed that movie up.
The way they tried to make this a freaking comedy.
Yeah.
Like every single line of his was just sarcasm, like spewing out of his mouth.
But that's not every movie he's in, but not every. Majority of the movies he's in, that's how it is.
But it's like he was playing Deadpool without the good writing. Like Deadpool, it's like he's playing the same character, but Deadpool was legitimately funny.
Facts.
Legitimately funny. And it just had a better plot and it worked. But oh my God, it's like he really is a one-note kind of actor.
Yeah.
Oh.
He sucks.
For the most part, because I do like him in like Definitely Maybe, like where it's way toned down. But when he's just doing that shtick where it's just every single line has to be like sarcasm or a funny quip, and it's like, shut the hell up, man.
Bro, I watched enough of his movies to know that he's not my type of actor. I think he sucks. I think he's in too much stuff. But I guess the Lucifer. I'm not Lucifer. Is it Lucifer? I think Lucifer came back.
Dracula.
No, Dracula. I say Lucifer.
Yeah.
Dracula come back. I kind of like that. I think that's my dude from that's not the dude from Prison Break.
Kind of looks like him.
He looks like him, but maybe that's not him.
I don't think it's the same guy. I think it's his Russian brother.
I think they was doing a good job with it, but to me, I think it's a mid movie too. But this one I lean more towards good instead of bad.
Wow. I guess that is a hot take because I had no plans on watching this because I was going to run out of time before we were originally going to film this.
Mm-hmm.
And then we backed off a week and I'm like, okay, I'm going to force myself because I want to at least be able to talk about it instead of just saying it's a trash movie, which I remember if I didn't like that as a 13-year-old kid, then it had to be a really bad movie because it's got Ryan Reynolds and Blade and Jessica Biel and it's like against vampires, against Dracula. This should be awesome. I remember hating it. So I'm like, I'm not going to give this a chance. 2 minutes into this movie, Dracula's secret fortress is in Iraq on what do you want to call it? A structure that has about 1,000 stairs, not very hideable, right in the open. It's all right. You're already pissing me off. So they climb this thing, and okay, if it's going all the way up these stairs, then man, it's got to be like this intrinsic like maze to get to them. Nope, just right there. They just go down a little flight and they kick. I'm like, no. Oh my God, all right. We're not off to a good start. And then Triple H shows up on my screen.
That's my guy, man.
He's so bad.
That's my guy.
He's so bad.
That's my guy.
Oh man, even Jessica Biel's hotness and body could not save this movie. This was horrible. I tried 2 times to finish it because I want to be like, I need to finish it so I can claim that it's one of the top 10 worst movies I've ever seen. I don't think I have to finish it to say that. It's so bad. And we already talked about mainly the Ryan Reynolds thing. It just took me completely out of it. Like modern, I don't know, modern Dracula. I didn't love that idea. I think if they would have went a little more like gothic, old school with it, it could have been cool. But just a horrendous movie. What a bad idea.
The funny thing of it all is like I told you I was gonna rewatch it. I didn't rewatch it. I'm going off memory when I was seeing it back then, and that's what I'm leaning on. Because when I realized Ryan Reynolds was in the movie, I said, "I'm not watching him. I don't watch movies with him in it. I'm sorry, bro. Deadpool I have to because I'm so MCU'd out, but that's it. I don't mess with him. Well,
Man, they need to fix Blade. They need to make a good Blade.
Facts.
But are they going to sneak in Wesley Snipes though? Are they going to do the multiverse thing? He's going to come back, right?
I wouldn't mind him having Wesley Snipes play Blade right now.
It's true. We were trying to debate who could be the next Blade,
and no one.
Not many options.
Because no one's him. I think he killed that role, just like Wolverine. The next Wolverine is gonna get killed because Hugh Jackman is Wolverine, bro.
No matter how old they get, once you have it locked in your mind, it's hard to let go. But that's a good transition into our next trilogy, which is Spider-Man, who has 3 different kind of actors playing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But tonight we're starting with our OG. It's funny. I wrote down Spider-Man Tobey Maguire trilogy, and I think that's how we all call it, right? We don't call it the Sam Raimi trilogy, who directed all 3 movies.
That's what I call it.
We don't call it. What do you call it?
Sam Raimi.
Oh, you do. I'm actually proud of you. That's cool.
To me, it's it's always Sam Raimi.
But you can't name the directors of the other 2 franchises.
Because the funniest thing is, I thought Sam Raimi was Tobey Maguire until I realized Tobey Maguire's name is Tobey Maguire. That's why I caught. So I got programmed to Sam Raimi because it always says Sam Raimi's Spider-Man.
You thought it was the actor?
Oh yeah. So I got programmed in. Well, then once Toby came, I'm like, okay, I know that Toby.
Leonardo DiCaprio's Titanic.
Shut up, man.
That's amazing.
I swear, that's how I know Sam Raimi's name. You know I don't know directors.
So the first Spider-Man, 2002. Great, bad, or good?
First Spider-Man, to me, I'm going to go good. If you would have asked me this when it first came out, I would have said great. Because I'm so hyped off of the cartoon. Spider-Man's a cartoon I grew up on. Like, the animated series to me is still the best Spider-Man anything. Is the animated series that was on Fox. I love that. And he kind of looked like him. He didn't look like the Spider-Man that was in the comics. He looked like the one that was on the cartoon. Like a little shape, like the hair and everything. So with the glasses and all that, I was hyped for that. So, but I'm going to say it's good. Because
you talk about the hype. The hype was real. Like we'd already had the X-Men, which was a surprise hit. Like it actually was a bigger movie than they expected. But Spider-Man was Spider-Man, and that's coming from someone who didn't read the comics, didn't watch the animated show. But when they were making Spider-Man, I'm 12, and this is like the biggest deal in the world. I don't know this actor, I don't know this director. I'm too young, but it's Spider-Man. Memorial weekend, we're all going to see it, no matter what.
Mm-hmm. The Green Goblin to me makes this movie makes one for me. I think he's top 5 villains of any superhero movie ever. To me, what's his name? Willem Dafoe, whoever.
So that's what I was going to ask you. Do you mean the character or the actor? Talking about
the actor.
Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, acting as Green Goblin. Well, yeah, Osborn, Norman, him the whole way. It's him. Like in my opinion.
Yeah, he
makes this a good movie. He steals the show for me. So like part 1, I'm gonna put it as good.
Yeah, it's funny but all that hype we talked about, I remember being a little like, oh, that was it in the theater. I don't know. I liked the origin story. I just didn't. I don't know. The ending kind of hit me off, and it still kind of does. I think the ending's a little soft.
Mm-hmm.
But rewatching it, it's just still got that fun comic booky feel to it. The transitions are all like, just it looks like a legit comic book, like the way they flip pages, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just before everything got dark. So it's got this fun feel to it. Even with, I feel like the Willem Dafoe is compared to what he ends up doing later in No Way Home, where it's way more darker.
Mm-hmm.
But the laugh, man, he gets the
It's
laugh
the laugh.
down. He gets the laugh.
So fire.
And you get Tobey Maguire, Kirsten Dunst, James Franco. It's a good trio. Like, I think they all work.
Yeah.
Especially as high schoolers. We're still young there. The origin story's great. We get the Ben, his uncle, getting shot and what happens with there. So that's all new. That was all new to me. I didn't really know how it all happened, but it was really sad and really cool way of how it all happened. Yeah, it's just the ending that kind of makes it not so
great.
Yeah, but I remember, as I said, I didn't like the hype in the theater, but then rewatching it when it came out on TV, it was like, no, it's just a fun, easygoing movie. It's a good movie.
You see, that's why I said the same thing about Iron Man. It's the same thing to me.
Iron Man is so much better than that. Get out of here.
Whatever. He's way better than Willem Dafoe is better than Obadiah Stane, whatever the hell his name is.
That's fair. You got that. All right, Spider-Man 2.
Boom.
I'm going great. This was the first great. Oh wait, and I always forget.
No, it's not.
Yeah, did X2 come out before this? What came out first?
Oh, I don't know.
It had to be X2.
Well, but X-Men came out after Spider-Man.
No, X-Men came out before Spider-Man. No.
So if X-Men came out before Spider-Man,
X2 was the first great, and X2 had the same thing where it's like, all right, X-Men was good, X2 was incredible. It just took everything, just got up another level. Spider-Man here too also just takes it to another level. I think it's a little more serious, darker feel, but not too much. Doc Ock is awesome. Just an awesome villain, and it leads to great fights. You got the Empire State fight and the subway fight. Just are epic.
And Doc Ock is up there with me in villains also. Like 2 is a great movie. It's the elevation of Peter growth with Mary Jane on top of Doc Ock. It's like everything, and isn't like Harry. Part 2 is when Harry start. I mean, when ain't part 2 is when Harry starts seeing his dad in the mirror and stuff.
He starts getting the voices.
Yeah. Part 2 is the one.
Yeah, because not just the action, because that all got bumped up another level, and even like realistic to the point they've still never done better fight scenes than this one. All this new crap, still not as good, but you get the Parker, MJ, and Harry subplots, like what's going on in their life, like how is being Spider-Man affecting Peter? It's affecting his schoolwork, it's affecting his love life. MJ is engaged. It's just, he can't make it to her play. It just shows like, oh man, not being Spider-Man isn't perfect, right? And he's not rich. He's not rich, right? Yeah, it's great. The back and forth with that is so good. I mean, the revelation, we get it in this one where Harry and MJ find out he's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Doc Ock, hands him to Harry, and it's so good, man. Like, damn, you killed my dad.
Best friend.
Yep. Even that last shot, the last shot of that movie, it's one of the best endings to any movie ever, because even as he's flying off to go save him, Tiger, and he's flying off, but the last shot is of her, camera on her, kind of like that dread that like everything's changing, it's never going to be the same, and it's like, man, that's a
hold up. See, argue miss with that. That's the last part I hate in that movie. I hate that's you talking about after the wedding, she got the wedding dress on.
Yeah, she runs to him. She's standing,
cool with that.
She's standing in the back, and go get him, Tiger.
But I like the shot you're saying, but I don't like that scene.
It's good. I mean, for that to be the final shot, because it's like, man, this is still some real shit going on. You got to go through me to get to him. You got to go through me and me. Yeah, me too. His arms go right through them all. New Yorkers think they're tougher than they are.
Yo, that's funny as hell. I forgot. I ain't forget about that scene, but that's what you reminded me. They all try to protect him. He just puts his whole arm through it.
All right, this leads to Spider-Man 3. So we've been on the same wavelength here all night.
Oh, we're gonna stay on it. This movie's trash.
Yeah.
And yo, bro, they put too many villains in. Like they messed this movie up. Like they did Venom wrong. Like how do you mess up Venom with Spider-Man? And to be real with you, they should have teased Venom in part 2 if they're gonna bring Venom in. To be real with you, but they had to bring Venom in because they wanted to capitalize. Sony wanted the money, and like I think that's why they bring Venom. Plus, when they said some of these junk was shot in Rochester, New York, you knew it was gonna be trash.
Oh no, this wasn't it, man. You're confused.
Is the second one?
Yeah.
I thought it was this one.
No, you're in the wrong trilogy. This was the Andrew Garfield one that was filmed in Rochester.
Oh, that's why it's so lit. Okay, I'll take that back, ROC. But
hold on, that was complete bias right there. You saw it in real life, real time, right there.
You see which one I mess with.
We'll cut that.
But yeah, man. This like Sandman. Sandman is a good side character story that didn't need to take the whole movie up. That's something they could have dealt with in the beginning of the movie. Got it out the way. Like I do not understand why they had all these villains in this movie. It was so dumb to me.
I literally wrote down too many villains. Like that's the first thing I wrote down. Second thing I wrote down was like, you remember the hype though of this movie, right? Like,
yeah, because 2 was so fire, and they was bringing in Venom.
So good, and listen, again, I'm not a comic book fan, but what were they thinking with Venom? That's my dude from that '70s show. I love him as Eric in that '70s show. What the hell were they doing, putting him as Venom?
No, you talk about as Brock. See, it's different. You talk about as Brock. I don't think Tobey played a good Spider-Man Venom. See, that's the thing too. I don't think Tobey was good as a bad guy in that movie. Like it wasn't believable. Hold
on. We all remember the emo Peter Parker.
Oh man, see, that's not Venom. Venom is angry, not sad.
What are we doing?
Like, come on, bro. He looks emo. Yeah, he messed the movie up for me. Like that trilogy got messed up. Like they was going like this. They didn't have to do Venom or better Eddie Brock.
Again, this is one I haven't seen in a while because I don't want to go back and rewatch it. Like it's just
I'm not. You know what I remember of this movie for real? Like the one scene that pops in my head is him hitting the bell to get the Venom symbiote off of him. See?
Yeah, I just remember the Sandman stuff, and I do remember thinking, like, how the hell is Spider-Man going to beat Sandman? But I remember the trailers look so good, but then we start up, you didn't even mention that Harry is Green Goblin in the first 10 minutes of this movie.
I forgot about that. He did take over his dad. Yep, I forgot about that.
And but then he just goes away. Like, that's
goes
it.
Away.
Like,
that should have been Sandman's story.
Mm-hmm.
Like, handle him real quick, get it out the way. Like, they messed that movie up. It's a bad movie to me. Especially, like, it might be one of the biggest dips from great. Like, we got to talk about that one time.
From 2 to 3?
From 2 to 3. This is up there with one of the biggest drop-offs.
Yes, because, like, Dark Knight Rises has its issues. It's not this kind of drop-off.
Ain't nowhere near this kind of drop-off.
No, it's just...
Some people say Dark Knight Rises is better than Dark Knight, but...
I don't want to be friends with those people.
Okay, I'm sorry.